Let me tell you a Christmas story, or rather a Christma story, because this is from the days when computer file names were limited to 8 characters. It's December 1987. Home computers were sort of a thing. We were still 2 years away from the World Wide Web even being invented. And in a small university in Germany, a student was writing one of the first major computer worms. It was called Christma. Simple program. It only ran on one type of old text-based, well, now old text-based computer. Back then it was state of the art. It just displayed a little text art of a Christmas tree, but while the user was looking at that, it ran through the 1987 equivalent of their computer's address book and emailed itself to everyone in it. Let this exec run, it said, exec being executable file, a program you start, and enjoy yourself. Well, by modern standards of ransomware and identity theft, that is a pretty innocent virus, although it replicated so well and convinced so many people to open it that it took down one of IBM's networks for a couple of days, and that was back when IBM was still a force to be reckoned with. Actually, it took it down twice. It resurfaced 3 years later when, presumably, someone forgot what it was while they were rooting through their files and opened, oh yeah, it's that lovely little Christmas card again. Which brings us to a question. That kind of attack is still sort of possible now on modern hardware. Not the same program, but that's how a lot of malware still spreads. You convince the user to download something and run it, and it gets access to everything on the user's PC. Internet access, webcam, personal documents, everything. Email isn't a good vector for spreading stuff like that anymore, but websites offering pirated stuff do the job just as well. And yes, there are other routes. There are zero-day attacks on Flash. Actually, a lot of zero-day attacks on Flash. Actually, it's pretty much all zero-day attacks on Flash right now. Zero-day meaning there is no warning given. 0 days from the exploit going out infecting people, and Adobe trying to patch Flash again. Anyway, there are other routes, but ultimately, if you tell a user, hey, free music, free pirated software, free Christmas wallpaper for your PC, whatever you want, you get them to download something and run it, and it is game over.